Hello, I'm Victoria Najjar, author of Tampa Bay Runaway, and I'm here today to talk to you about whatever happened to Baby Jane and East of Eden, and a little bit of insight into sibling rivalry as a theme in these books. Now, with Whatever Happened to Baby Jane, that was a short story, believe it or not, and that was written by Henry Farrell in 1960. And this man was famous for writing Gothic horror short stories. In fact, he wrote the very famous Hush, Hush, Sweet Charlotte. And he was best known for taking stories of lonely spinsters living in southern towns and showing the woe of their life. Now, in Whatever Happened to Baby Jane, the sisters are really both in show business. The one, Jane, really was just a child actress, and her older sister, Blanche, became very famous in film. And so there's the rub. And then one day, there is a car accident, and Jane is implicated in having caused her sister to become a paraplegic, bound to a wheelchair for the rest of her life. So imagine Jane's life. She's cooking, she's cleaning, she trudges up the stairs in this eloquent mansion that Blanche, her sister, who is in a wheelchair, owns, and by the way, has a lot of money all to herself. Jane does not have money. Imagine as she trudges up those stairs with the dinners and lunches she's cooked, how her resentment grows. And her mind is folding in on itself as she begins to resent her sister more and more. And she tries to resume her career and hire someone even to help her from the silly songs she sang as a child. It's all quite ridiculous, but again, she is mentally ill by now. And you may think you understand the story, as did I, but there's a twist in the story, and I will not spoil it for you, but it's a fascinating story of sibling rivalry. And you know, I have been watching YouTube, as do you, and I have been watching Mike Mariachi's Parent University on YouTube. His lectures are incredible, and he's the author of many books on sibling rivalry. There is much to be learned from this man, and also his lectures on birth order are fascinating. So that's just something for you to keep in the back of your mind as we move forward to the great classic written by John Steinbeck, the Nobel Prize winner. This novel was published in 1952, and it's probably the best book I've ever read, and many people feel that way across the world. East of Eden. East of Eden is based upon the biblical story of Cain and Abel, and East of Eden is alluded to in the biblical verses. It is the story of two brothers and how the sibling rivalry manifested itself into murder. Steinbeck's book is 600 pages long. It is never boring. Not one page could be removed. You know how you read some books and you think, well, you know, this chapter, we could have left it out. I know I've had that happen to me. And if you've never read East of Eden, I'm a little jealous because you've really got a treat in store for you. Each character is fascinating. Now, I watched the film just to compare them, and I can tell you, if you've only watched the film, you're really missing out. You're so cheated, so shortchanged. Read the book. For example, in the film, you see, don't you? You see Kate, who is running the prostitution business. Well, you don't see her as a young girl who is reputed to look like a little blonde angel, little tiny, pint-sized piece of heaven, who manipulates people, who murders people, who is a true to the bones sociopath, a terrifying person. Why? Because she oozes evil, and she achieves her evil ends every time. She's never thwarted. Now, that character starts out as Kathy, ends up as Kate. That one is for you to watch. And there's a wonderful Chinaman in the story who is a loyal friend and manager of the household. This is a generational novel That's what you need to understand. And the background is very important to understanding these twin brothers who are very destructive to one another, each in a different way. But the one, Cal, he is a monster. He is just like his mother.
Say hello to your mother. Say hello to your mother, Eric!
This story will fascinate you. You will never forget these brothers and what happens to them. You won't forget the father and how he mishandled life. And you definitely won't forget the character of Kathy. So thank you for listening to me. I hope you'll hit like and subscribe, and take care.